Not the usual way to start the video, but look what someone did to my car at home. So yeah, if there's no video next week, it's because the car's written off and I don't have one. They reckon it's fixable, so that'll be in next week, but good lord, it's quite a dent. I mean, the door opens and closes fine, but yeah, it's a bit sharp for an MOT. It's about a week old, started to rust. It's got booked in for next Friday. So like I said, if there's no video, this is why. So it's early November, the clocks have changed, the window of the weather is now probably 6 hours of daylight. I've come this weekend to try and get some black on this, give it all a light sand, put a key in it, get some top coat on it, hopefully do the handrails as well. But yeah, got probably 6 hours now to paint the boat before the sun goes down. But the top coat dries pretty quick, in like an hour and a half, as opposed to, you know, the 24 hours, 36 hours that the primer here takes. So yeah, we'll get this dried off, get it sanded, get some top coat on it. Yeah, let's get to work. Against forecast, it is now raining. Yeah, so I think I'm going to get some food and get on with something in the boat, probably the interior battening. Maybe tidying up all of this mess. Maybe putting a movie on, who knows. But yeah, it's about 7 o'clock Saturday night. Showers seem to have stopped for now. I've been working inside on the upper battening and flushing the spray foam back. So yeah, it's made quite a bit of a mess. But I've got a few of the battens done and scrape back into the corners. So yeah, quite good fun. Getting on with that. Also, I've used some of Steve's insulation to insulate the hatches temporarily just while I'm on board and it's getting a bit colder. So this one also has boards behind. And then I've also battened up the front doors, just to stop any drafts coming through the vent holes as we get into, you know, 1 degree, 0 degrees Celsius overnight. Quite well. With nothing being level on the narrowboat, it's a job of measuring it from making sure the first one's, you know, as flush to the back wall as you can and measuring it across and measuring from each other. So got to try and be as accurate as possible. When it comes to the window, I've put a full batten across in front of the window and then chopped it out with a multi-tool. I'm not really happy with that. I'm probably going to do these a bit better, maybe with a jigsaw with a curve later on, but we can just rip this off and put a fresh batten on, and it's a little bit more wood for a fire. But yeah, apart from that, you know, been shaving off into the corners. For the most part, it's pretty rounded and there's quite a bit to take off when you start getting back to the edge of the ceiling battens. So yeah, it's been as you look down that way, there's quite a bit to come off in the corners. So to get it back to that creates quite a bit of the mess. And then you walk it all over the place. So, but yeah, it's not too bad actually. It's going quite well. Using John's insane knife, it's fantastic. Exactly 2 feet on this one. doesn't time fly when you're having fun? Look at the state of the boat. It's about 10 o'clock Saturday night. I've just put 15 of the upper battens in. I've gone up to the hatch on the starboard side. It looks great. I don't know if I can zoom out anymore now. Yeah, look at this, it looks fantastic. Down here, there's loads more mess because I've trimmed it all back flush. So now if I wanted to, I could just put boards straight on this wall. I'm going to go through this, it's still a bit close. Now at this point I've just gone straight over the window to get a straight line. I'll probably replace that with 2 of the offcuts in the pile and save that for when it comes to do the port side. But these ones I've not cleaned them all down. I've done 6, there's 7 left that I haven't done yet tonight. I'm getting a bit tired. And I've got like at least an hour's worth of cleaning up because I can't go to bed with it like this. It's just driving me crazy all night. So I'm going to get all this tidied up and get to bed, I think, get some sleep. But yeah, quite happy with that. It looks very cool, they're all uniform. Yeah, it's awesome. Well, that took ages. It's about midnight, but the boat is all cleared up again. I'll tell you, this thing looks huge when it's all cleared and tidy. Those are the bits that I've all trimmed back with the battens. And then here's loads of trimming back to do. I mean, some of these are mental. There's so much depth on the spray foam. So it's supposed to be 25mm, but you know that's way more than 25mm. Thrown together a little rickety bedside table for the heater on the top. Yeah, just threw it together. Yeah, ready for bed now. Try and get some paint on in the morning, I think. But yeah, like I said, boat looks huge now. Quite happy with the upper battening. Looks great. Catch you tomorrow. Well, Sunday morning, it was another fun night on the boat. Wasn't too cold. I'll tell you what really made the difference actually was boarding this door. Boarding these doors up and putting the insulation on the hatches. Seems to have made a real difference in it not getting super cold. People have asked what it's like actually, if I've noticed any difference after the spray foam, and it's a lot more temperate, I guess. You know, it doesn't get as cold as quickly, doesn't get as hot as quickly. When it was in the sunshine, you know, before it would get like an oven in here. But after the spray foam, it never really got that too uncomfortable. But I will say that the big difference has been boarding out the doors. I mean, I put boards over the vents at the end, and like I've said, I've boarded this door. I mean, there's this tiny gap just here, and you can feel the cold pouring off it like a cracked freezer. You know, with the freezer door cracked slightly open, and just the cold pouring off it. But yeah, it was a much better night. The electric blanket worked well. The little side table was fantastic. Give me space and easy access to the controls of the fan heater. If I needed it, didn't really need it. Just wake up, turn it off for 10 minutes, 5 minutes. Just, you know, get the air warm around you. Get up, get dressed, get moving, and then all of a sudden it's daytime and you're fine. So yeah, not too bad. I've had a coffee. Gonna make another one and then go and check the paint outside. Okay, so let's have a look at this. This is my first time really using these kind of paints and any kind of painting at this kind of scale. So I've got no idea what happens when it rains when you're painting. So, I mean, all the all the marks have come through, but it looks like it's just kind of, yeah, it feels like it's scored. You could scratch that off. So I thought it'd like dissolve all the paint away, but I mean it was only drizzle. So I might give this a quick sand and go back over it today when I do the rest of it. You can degrease the whole thing. Won't need to sand it. Won't need to key it. I mean the key's shining through like a key's shining through. There's something fierce. So this is going to take a good sand and some more paint. But yeah, I think it's forecast no rain today, so we'll probably get on the paint this. Yeah, a little bit windy, but it's supposed to be a dry, fairly sunny, cloudy pocket of the weather. So I figured since I'm going to be sanding back the black down there, I might as well do the gunnels as well and get that painted. Yeah, doing pretty good. I was worried about the damage that the rain would do. I had no idea what it would do. I've never done this before. And all it seems to have done is marked the paint a little bit. So, but yeah, it's gone off. Feels nice and hard. So we'll just give that a quick sand and maybe a quick coat over, and then we'll bring it all the way down, and then do the front at some point and the handrails at some point. So I spent the afternoon sanding back all of these bits, and I just wanted to have a quick look with the camera just before I paint it all. Some of the bits, you know, they're not perfect, but some of the bits are incredible, silky smooth. This was my plan all along, to put thick coats of primer on so I could sand it back completely flush. I mean, of course, I don't think I'm ever going to get a, you know, expensive looking finish. But bits like this just feel completely smooth to the touch. It's absolutely glorious. I'm just degreasing it now, so I'm just letting that dry. I've given all the top a quick sand over. Yeah, that'd be great, and I'll go back over the whole thing with some black now. But I just wanted to show all the way down here, all sanded smooth. Looks fantastic. I mean, I could probably spend, you know, another 2 hours getting it completely flush. But we can do that between coats of top coat. Yeah, fantastic. So let's get some paint on this thing. Pretty much fixing to leave. Been a good weekend. It feels like I've got a lot done. It's amazing the difference that these uncut corners to these cut corners. It feels just, for some reason, just having that little bit of corner cut out makes it feel a lot wider. It's really odd, but yeah, this end feels really wide. But yeah, loads of fun. Good weekend, lots done. All the battening is nice and level at the bottom. So yeah, really jazzed with that. It's something else I can be getting on with next time I'm here. So it's about 4 o'clock now. We're just starting to run out of light. Just wanted to show you the side all painted black. Annoyingly, the key shows through pretty severe. Well, from an angle it does anyway. But we'll scuff that out in the next coat. The sides where I didn't put a key in look incredible. Where I've sanded it all flush. Looks brand new, like brand new. So really happy with that. It just goes to show what you can do. I mean, the more time you put into sanding, the better finish you're gonna get. But this is absolutely flat. You know, it's. I mean, the top's no good. where the sides, I haven't gone to the effort of sanding that as hard as I did these. But this was really just a test, just to see how well it did. And like I said, it looks incredible. So yeah, really happy with that. I only sanded up to this part here, but then as always I had a little too much paint, so I went over. So I painted all of this, and you can really see the difference underneath the top coat where I've not prepped the primer underneath. So all the sanding will now be done from this coat down, I guess, or this coat up. But yeah, the difference to where I did sand it is night and day. I don't know if you can see it on this tiny screen, but it looks fantastic. So that's both sides of the boat now painted black. There's still a little bit up at the top front to do, but for the most part I'm happy that that's now protected, and I don't even have to think about that now for 2 years at least. Well, until it all starts to bubble up underneath, because I've got no idea what I'm doing. But yeah, sun's just going down now, so that's probably going to do it for this weekend. Feel like it's been a productive weekend. Not only did I get all the paint on the side that I've been wanting to do for ages, but also started on the upper battening. It's nice to actually see it. You get an idea in your head, but when you can actually put it together, when you can actually see it, it makes all the world a difference. So I'm happy with the way that's working out. I'm going to continue on that when I'm next here. Probably not going to be a video next week as the car's in the garage. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. Thanks a lot.